Hey, this is day 2 of the video challenge, and today I want to share with you 3 things or 3 steps on how to gain more clarity in life. But quickly, I just want to ask you a quick question. What do you really want in 2020? What is your 2020 vision? Do you know that most people go through life without a goal or a destination? They just go through the same routine day after day and just hope that things go well. That is a recipe for disaster. And that is why clarity is so important. Now, clarity is power. Let me repeat that again. Clarity is power. Clarity gives you that confidence and the ability to move forward in life. Now, let me give you an example. The analogy that I like to use is, going through life without clarity is like trying to drive a car with a foggy windscreen. Of course, you can drive it, but let me tell you, man, it's going to be one bumpy ride. And the probability, there's so high chances that you will crash because you don't know where you're going. And the reason I know this is because I've experienced it. I spent my entire 20s trying to figure out what I wanted out of life. I was lost, I was confused. It wasn't a pretty sight. I was running around all over the place. I was running around like a headless chicken. So I want to share with you 3 steps on how you can gain more confidence or more clarity in 2020. So the 3 steps that I'll be sharing is more like 3 questions that I want you to ask yourself. So step 1, first question: what do you hate about your life? Or if hate is a strong word, what do you dislike about your life? What do you not want in your life? You might be thinking, what does that have anything to do with gaining clarity? So the reason is that sometimes in life, if you want to find out what you really want, you first have to find out what you don't want. That's how the universe works. The universe, this is the universe of duality or opposite. And this contrast is what brings clarity. You can't experience love without experiencing hate. You can't experience up without down, or you can't experience light without darkness. So that is why it's so important. So I want you to do this right now. I want you to find a piece of paper, draw 2 columns. On the left hand side, I want you to write down all the things that you hate or you dislike about your life, the things that you don't want in your life. Do that right now. Right, the second step, the second question I want you to ask yourself is, what do you really want? What do you want to be, do, or have in 2020? The number one reason most people don't get what they want is because they don't know what they want. So go back to the exercise, go back to the columns, look at the first thing that you wrote on the left hand side of the column and write down the opposite of that on the other side of the columns. For example, if you wrote down, I hate that I'm overweight. So that the opposite of that would be, I want to be my ideal size or my ideal weight. If you wrote down, I hate being broke, then on the other side, the opposite of that would be, I want to be financially stable or financially independent. If you wrote down, I don't want to be in this unhealthy relationship, then the opposite would be, I want to be in a healthy relationship. And the final step, or the third question that I want you to ask yourself is, why do you want what you want? What is the motivation or the reason behind your why? Simon Sinek wrote a whole book called Start with a Why. Jim Rohn said, if your why is big enough, then the how is easy. The reason the why is so important is to check that it aligns with who you are and what you believe. Because the last thing you want is to chase after something for the wrong reason. You spend years trying to climb this mountain, and then when you get to the top, you realize that it's the wrong mountain. Wouldn't that be the saddest thing? So it's very important that your why aligns with your belief, your value, and who you are, and with your purpose. So do that right now. Find out what you don't want. Find out write the opposite of that, what you want, and then find out why you want it. I hope that you found this video helpful and hope that you got something out of it. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing. Take care. Bye.